Anyway, judge blocks National Guard deployment in Illinois amid immigration enforcement dispute. And also, I saw like some National Guard general guy on TikTok talking about how, you know, this is home territory and the Oregon National Guard will defend Oregonians. So I don't know how that's going to work. Like, are they just going to, is Trump just going to move like right-wing National Guard from red states and then force the red states to do like a military invasion of blue states, and then the blue states are actually going to defend themselves with their National Guard? Like, how are we doing like a little Civil War type situation? Is that what's going on? Because I find it very strange, but this was so like, this got me riled up. This is 8 seconds. I want to see more of it though. Does anyone have a longer version of this? Because this speech was fucking awesome. It got me riled up a little bit. It got me going, hoorah! The Chapo officers coup is going to be real by 2026. I'm telling you. I mean, we are closer to that than ever before, especially with the fucking stupid ass.
To answer your question, I don't want to speculate on what level of training they will be trained in or what they will be.
Oregon General's testimony that National Guard troops will be protecting any protesters
Authorized to perform as far as rules for the use of force. The Title 10 headquarters will provide that training to them. It is my understanding, however, that protective crowd control will be one of the things they're trained upon. And I will provide my advice to the Title 10 commander that Oregon National Guard men and women they serve two purposes. One, to defend.
Wait, I sound robotic too? I think it's just him, right? It's just the video. The video just sounds robotic. Everybody calm down. It's just robotic. It's fine. Just listen. Just listen to his words.
And America, and to protect Oregonians. And so by serving this mission, they will be protecting any protesters at the ICE facility. That's my desire. Now, to answer your question, full force is not a doctrinal term that the Army uses. So I'm not sure exactly what that means, and I don't want to speculate as to what level of force.
In defending what Portlanders are saying about their city and the need for troops.
Senator Brock-Smith.
Thank you, General, for being here and your presentation, and God bless you and our National Guard as they move forward with this deployment.
Chair Manning, may I make a request of this committee?
Sir, please.
And your colleagues in both the House and the Senate? My number one concern is the protection and the care of my soldiers while they're deployed on this mission. And many of our citizens will not see a distinction between our Oregon National Guard, citizen soldiers, and ICE agents, Federal Protective Service agents, and other federal agents. And I would just like to request of each of you, and please pass this on to your colleagues, that our soldiers we're the home team. And our job is to protect and serve Oregonians.
Bro, that's crazy. That's crazy. Woke generals, bro. What the He said we're here to protect home team. Like, he said we're protecting the fucking protesters against ICE.
And we follow lawful orders, and that's what we're doing. And to please treat them with dignity and respect as fellow Oregonians. Thank you.
Thank you for that.
Bro, that's crazy. Is this the makings of a civil war, kind of? Like, what the fuck's going on here? I saw this shit and it blew my mind, dude. Like, is this happening? Like, PNW secession? Is that for real? He said home team. We're here for Oregonians. We're not here for anybody else. The fuck out of here with this nonsense, he said. Maybe we get an American Napoleon? Dude, you all made fun of Alex Garland. Why'd this blow your mind, though? Military aren't hogs like cops. I mean, there are still plenty of hogs. Get out of here. It's funny that you're saying that because, like, they are literally, Trump is sending Texas National Guard to Illinois on purpose.
Second Civil War just began, if you didn't hear. Greg Abbott, governor of Texas, and Trump both agreed to send hundreds of National Guardsmen from Texas into Illinois because Illinois isn't doing too great. And Trump and Abbott completely disregarded Illinois' governor, J.B. Pritzker, his wishes, saying, I don't want this. I don't need it. I am a state. I can govern myself. That's how it's supposed to be. And the federal government's supposed to be a mediator when they can't. The federal government has a huge hand. And right now that hand is reaching across state lines and quite literally picking up troops and weapons and setting them in another state just to see what happens. There's no high crime rate in Illinois, specifically Chicago, more than there ever has been. As a matter of fact, they're at like a 5-year low. Coincidentally, so is DC. They're at a 30-year low, yet troops were still deployed. The same thing's about to happen in Portland, Oregon. But the thing about Portland, Oregon is they have slightly different laws up there because states have different laws. That's why we are here. We're a united states, but with different beliefs and laws. And when we can't agree, the federal government is supposed to mediate, not take over and dictate. But in Oregon, what's going to happen, I guarantee, is they're not going to pull troops outside of that state to deploy into that state. It's going to be Oregon National Guardsmen that are overseas getting pulled back home. And they will be the ones deployed in that state. And again, this is the federal government just reaching, picking, poking, just to see what happens, just to see what they can get away with. This civil war is going to escalate within the next week and a half. I guarantee it. And you had no clue until just now.
The court's orders are ignored. We do enter civil war territory. They expect states to offer immunity to citizens that don't pay federal taxes before seeing troops on troop violence, though. I don't know, man. It kind of feels like it's getting a little spicy.
This is an important decision, not just for the state of Illinois, but for the entire country.
Illinois Attorney General Kwame Raoul praised the federal judge's decision Thursday to temporarily bar the deployment of National Guard troops anywhere in the state for 2 weeks. While sweeping immigration raids in the Chicago metro have sparked tense protests, rise off our streets now! In a hearing Thursday, the judge says there was not credible evidence the federal government has been unable to enforce the law without the Guard's help. The decision came after soldiers, including roughly 200 Texas Guard members, had already arrived in the area and were seen patrolling the federal ICE facility in the suburb of Broadview.
In the fading light of a Chicago evening, more than 1,000 gathered.
Stand up, fight back!
This city now the latest crucible for the deafening power struggles of Trump's America.
The National Guard does not belong in our city.
The trigger, a ramping up of immigration enforcement by ICE federal agents, and now Trump's mobilization of 500 Army Reserve National Guard to the area against the wishes of the city and state's Democratic leaders, just as in Los Angeles this summer.
You're a veteran. How would you feel about seeing the National Guard on the streets of Chicago?
They don't belong here. The military does not belong on the streets of American City.
ICE detained mother walking to work to a house in the richest suburb of Chicago. She was crying out that she couldn't leave her daughters, witness said. She was begging to call her mom for help, who may have her paperwork. Kenilworth is considered the richest suburb of Chicago with a median household income that exceeds $250,000. Home prices range from $1.5 million to $2 million, with some properties listed as high as $5 million.
Are you okay?
The village is located about 16 miles north of downtown Chicago along Lake Michigan. Hashtag Dems United.
Are you okay?
Get off the car.
Are you okay?
Are
you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay?
Like, how can you feel like you're doing a good job? Like, I'm serious. I'm serious. How can you do this and be like, I'm doing this for the greater good? Like, there is no shot, dude. Do people, like, how can anybody look at this image and think, yeah, more of this, please. I voted for this. Shit like that. If you fucking look at this and think, wow, what a great job, you are not a human being. You are something different. We cannot be the same type of organism.
He's all right.
Honey, are you okay? Where do you live?
Yeah, people started to hide their neighbors from ICE, truly the Fourth Reich. Neighbor shielded 7-year-old during South Shore federal raid. I didn't want them to take her. During the September 30th raid, one tenant protected a terrified girl and her mom. Remnants at the complex, including a detailed map of all the units, offer clues to what the authorities may have known before that night. We're not the same species.
Where's your house? Where do you live? Where do you live? Jenny, help! They're taking her away. They just drove by in this car and are grabbing this woman and they're taking her away. Can you call somebody? Don't talk to them. Don't talk to them. Don't tell them.
I can't see this as anything but just like fucking sheer cruelty. This is unimaginably inhumane. Speaking of inhumane, by the way, here is breaking news from Heartland Signal. Mass Border Patrol agents aggressively arrested WGN video producer Debbie Brockman in Lincoln Square Friday morning, supposedly for obstructing justice.
What's your name?
Debbie Brockman, I work for WGN. Let them know.
I got you. Yep. Debbie Browning?
Brockman.
Brockman, WGN.
There's a longer video of the process that took place, the incident that took place right here, I think.
You're at Lincoln and Foster and they just took this woman off the street. I am recording it. What is your name? What is your name?
Debbie Brockman, I work for WGN.
WGN. Debbie Proctor. You know your rights, Kate. Stay silent.
What's your name?
Debbie Brockman, I work for WGN. Let them know.
I got you. Yep. Debbie
They crash into the car afterwards. Oh my fucking God, dude.
Browning?
Brockman.
Brockman, WGN.
Trisha claims she threw objects even though she was let off without charges. She was arrested for throwing objects at law enforcement. Dude, these guys they just lie so much. Why? This is so fucking Israel, man. And just like, I'm gonna be honest, just like with Israel, the more you see these kinds of gruesome images on your timeline, which I don't think the media is doing enough coverage on, for the record, the more people are gonna get frustrated. But it's like, it's the same process. We can arrest whoever the fuck we want for whatever fucking reason that we decide, and there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can say about it. Fuck you. What are you gonna do about it? And then we'll just sit there and lie. We'll just sit there and claim that, you were obstructing justice or some shit. Prem Talker tried to post it on TikTok, but got blocked. TikTok took down my 8-second video featuring this image of Debbie Brockman, the news producer just detained by Trump's CBP agent, saying it violates the joy of TikTok. Part of the joy of TikTok is coming across new and unexpected content, but the platform is not a place to intentionally shock, upset, or disgust others. We recognize this type of content may be triggering, cause psychological harm, or lead to extreme discomfort. We do not allow gory, gruesome, disturbing, or extremely violent content. What? Oh, brother. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's here already, dude. It is here already. Chinese century of prosperity, American century of humiliation. It is here. It is upon us. It is here. Holy moly. G, if you can hear us, he already abandoned us, bro. He already sold it off.
Do you guys want to share your names too, or I'm just going to cover your face?
If TikTok is getting blasted with new comm guidelines and other apps are following suit, what do we do? Do you know a better app to move to? How do we organize online? Do we just need to turn local in that case? When we have Trump towns, how do we organize the minority? I don't know. I don't know what we do. I'm just taking it one day at a time. I'm trying to work within the confines of this new media landscape. And I truly don't know, but it is always best to organize amongst your neighbors as well, for sure. And, work with a larger national organization like DSA. These are very strange times.